This is J5 here. I've been asked, is there going to be political violence in the U.S., especially after the elections? And that question really is not a good question. Let's analyze it. First off, is there going to be political violence? That question's already been answered. There is political violence. January 6th, that was an insurrection to overturn the government, to overturn a free and fair election, and to install an unelected president. That's a coup. And it was violent. People died. People were injured. So yeah, there's political violence in the U.S. So asking, can there be? There already is. Which brings the second question. Is there anything that's going to stop this political violence? What's been done? That's the important question. So what has been done? There was a coup. There's also been other little things like a Congresswoman's husband being attacked with a hammer, other people being attacked, even in Texas, gunmen there in the outlet at Allen, where Grace and I worked, went there to kill Asians. Racist, kill Asians, because that's all part of this right extremist people that Trump's the head of. So what has been done the past 3.5, 4 years to stop this political violence and to keep it from escalating at least? Has the leaders of this country come together, stood together, and say, despite our political differences, our religious differences, our racial differences, we're Americans, and this political violence has no place in our country. It is awful. And we will put people in prison that push this political violence. Congressmen, do they get together and do that? No. You got people today running around Congress pushing this violent, right, extremist theology. It's a religion to them. They're in a cult, they believe it, and they're willing to die for it. People in Congress today, pushing it. They're backing that the election was unfair. No proof. It was fair, it was free. But they keep lying. And every time they lie, that's putting more gas on the fire. And they know it. You got Congress people there that they were asked to present their phone records and to sit for questioning. They were subpoenaed. They refused. And they're in leadership roles. You have Ohio State senators saying if they don't win the election, the only thing that's going to fix it is a civil war. You have Trump himself saying, when he's asked, will you accept the 2024 election results? If it's a free and fair election and the results are what he likes, he'll accept it. What is he? An elementary school kid? I mean, come on. The answer is obvious. No, you're not going to. Why are you bullshitting? Let's get back. What's been done? Do these people get together and say we won't stand for it? No. They're pushing it. Religious leaders. A lot of them are pushing it. They want their white national Christian nation. So they're standing with Trump. He's God's man to make America Christian again. And then these racists, they want America to be white again. Right now, there's a little bit more brown and black than there is white. It's a great replacement theory. That's why, if Trump gets elected, he's promised. This is in his plans, what they call Project 2025 or 47 or whatever. There's going to be mass deportations of darker skinned people. Hundreds of thousands of them. Muslims, you're not a Christian? Yeah, you're out of here. And don't think Asians don't get tossed in with all that too. Asians, you got money and property. Yeah, toss you out. What happens to your money and property? Same with the Hispanics and everybody. So, nothing's been done. It's gotten worse. Has people been thrown in prison for this attempted coup, this insurrection? Yeah, some of the little soldiers, they've been thrown in prison, and a couple of their little commanders. But the commander-in-chief, the one that told them it was going to be a wild time, the one that says he's going to lead them, but chickened out, went back to the White House. Has he been thrown in prison? Has he been held accountable? He stole classified documents. Has he been held accountable? No. His political party, the Republicans, the MAGA, whatever you want to call them, protect him. They put judges in the system, and these judges just can't do anything or won't do anything. Break the Constitution saying he's got immunity. And then it's quite clear, the Constitution is quite clear. If somebody's engaged in an insurrection, they're not qualified to be an elected official, which means, you got dog catchers, they're elected. He's not qualified for that, let alone being a president. But this MAGA, Republican, Supreme Court, keep him in there. He's allowed to do it. He's stirring up more and more trouble. So, what's to stop more of this political violence from happening? Nothing. There's been more gas added to the fire. Emotions are hotter than ever. And they just keep going up. Nobody's stopping it. You have these groups called militias, little private armies. I know some of them. I'm a white boy, I get in there. Years ago, I used to shoot the gun range with them and stuff. And these little groups are better armed than a lot of military. We're talking M16s, we're talking automatic gunfires. You can buy what's called bump stock that makes any semi-automatic gun into a fully auto, which means you put that thing on there, you pull the trigger, and it's going to shoot till it runs out of bullets. They have some of the, you can't believe these guns. 50 caliber, I forget the proper name for it, sniper gun. It can kill people at 2,000 meters. It's huge. The bullets are like that big around. And when they hit people, the flesh just explodes. Has anybody gone out and disarmed these right-wing extremists that are out there talking about making America white again, great again, making a Christian nation? Has anybody been doing that? No. Look at the United Kingdom right now. They're having race riots. The white extremist people that are same spirit of Trump, they have connections. They're going into these minority neighborhoods, busting windows, burning cars, just like the Nazis did on Crystal Night. No difference. Can that happen in the United States? It will. It has in the past. It's happened here too. There's just one big difference. The ones that's going to go in these minority neighborhoods are going to be these militia people that's got these awful guns. And you're going to see blood. You're going to see cities burn. I grew up in the 60s and 70s. On TV at night, you'd watch Detroit burn. LA, Watts burn. There's nothing to stop it anymore. How bad could it be in the U.S.? These people have been training to take out electrical power stations. It's been in the news every once in a while. It's been there for years. One person with a rifle can set an electrical power station off a ways, start shooting the transformers. They run out of oil, blow up, arc out, zap, zap. And then you got 100,000 people without electricity. You got a bunch of these idiots with a lot of guns going out doing it all over the country. What's going to happen? The electrical system's going to crash because they got more bullets than the country has transformers. The electrical goes down. What are you going to do? Cell phones don't work anymore. You don't know what's going on. No internet. Water goes off because there's no pumps to pump your water. Yeah, things start getting a little serious. You go into town to buy something. Stores are closed, locked up, but they don't have any electricity, so the perishable stuff is rotting. You go to the bank, get money. You can't because there's no electricity. You can't get your money. You can't use your credit cards. You can't get food. Yeah, things can get very serious very quick. And what are you going to do? There's going to be riots. Go bust in the store, steal what you need. Somebody's got something you want, it could go really bad, and it could last a while. It could bring down the government of the United States if they don't do something to stop it. Hopefully people will wake up and this won't happen. That's the road we're on. It doesn't take a genius to see this. Violence has happened. Nothing's been done to stop the violence, to make people in charge pay for it. They're still in there, and they're still in power, and they still have their agenda, and they're still stirring up stuff. It has no choice but to get worse. I mean, tell me why it won't. I've thought about why won't it get worse. So I'd say be good, or if you can't, don't get caught. This is serious. Search your heart. Pray to whatever religion, God you have. Talk to people. Try to set something up to stop this. Okay? Talk to you later.